I got a feeling that you got me covered too. I got you covered. I got you covered.
And our Christmas gift to you is our sand art brownie recipe. Now, we're sorry in advance because this will spoil you from ever getting a boxed brownie ever again. This makes a great last-minute gift anytime. The reason we call it sand art brownies is because you can, if you're going to give it as a gift. This way you can layer the dry ingredients in a mason jar and it looks like sand art. We were making this so we could show you all, and we were making it for one of our desserts we will be having on Christmas Day. Let's go ahead and mix all the dry ingredients. You can also mix all the dry ingredients together, place them in a Ziploc bag and then a decorative bag if you don't have a mason jar or wish not to place it in a mason jar. In the description below will be all the dry ingredients along with how to make these wonderful brownies. Believe me, you will never buy box mix again. So, let's get started. The first ingredient you will need is 1 cup and 2 tablespoons all-purpose flour. 2/3 teaspoon salt. 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. 2/3 cup brown sugar and 2/3 cup white sugar. 1/2 cup of chocolate chips and 1/2 cup of white chocolate chips. Now you have your dry ingredients. It is optional to add 1/3 cup of chopped nuts. We choose not to for allergy reasons, but that is totally up to you. Now we're going to move on to adding the wet ingredients, but if you were choosing to mix all the dry ingredients together and place them in a bag, this is where you would do that step and not go on to the wet ingredients, of course. And just a little side note about the nuts. I would just make sure that the people that you're giving this to, if you're choosing to add nuts, are not allergic. Maybe even put them in a separate bag all to themselves, just in case. Or you can give them the mixture as it is and tell them that they can add the nuts of their choice. Now it's time for the wet ingredients. Now I was told by Mr. Blessed to Crochet that these brownies are much better if you hand mix all the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. So you're going to need to get those eggs cracking because you're going to need 3. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. Now that you have the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients mixed together, you're going to put it in an 8x8 or a 9x9 pan, greased. It'll depend on how thick you want your brownies to be. And those are going to go into a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for 30 to 35 minutes. Just a side note about the chocolate chips, those are necessary, but the white chocolate chips, we think you could switch them out to peanut butter chocolate chips or caramel chocolate chips. If you want to change the flavor of the brownies a little bit, that is totally up to you. You could probably add even a little bit of those chocolate-covered candies in the recipe or even on top. Go ahead and make these brownies your own by adding maybe different flavors to change the taste of the brownies. We received this brownie mixture recipe as a gift. She happily gave us the entire recipe, which we were so thankful for, and her friendship. These are pictures from Mr. Blessed to Crochet's and my wedding. Shortly after we got engaged, we flew to Ohio for me to meet some of his family I hadn't met yet. I was looking for a gift to take with me as we knew we would be traveling and staying in a hotel, but I wanted to bring a gift to his family's home that we were visiting. Now, I don't think you could do this today, but I brought 12 mason jars with a little decorative top, and I handed this out when we went and visited his family. One of the family members told me they didn't even want to use the mixture because of how beautiful it looked in the mason jar, all layered up. They eventually used the mixture, and they told me it was the best brownies they had ever had. Now they're out of the oven, and go ahead and let them cool. I know you want to have one now, but just let them cool a little bit if you want a warm brownie, or go ahead and pop it in the microwave for about 10 seconds if you want it warm. This would also be great over ice cream, however you want to have it, but these are delicious brownies. I know you will love them as much as we do. I know this was done around Christmas time, and we wish you and your family a blessed holiday season. In the description below will be a video with a song done by Scott Thompson called Let It In Your Heart, and we hope you will let Christmas in your heart all year through. Thank you so much for being the blessing behind Blessed to Crochet, and this sand art brownie recipe is our gift to you. So remember, y'all, stay connected. It is so important. We've got you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered. And remember, be proud of being yourself because everyone else is taken. We love you all. Have a blessed holiday season. And let's keep Christmas in our heart all year through. Bye, y'all, and enjoy. We know you will.
So